hope we are good. Hello. Hello. Are we live? I hope we are live. YouTube is telling me that the stream is not very good, but I hope it passes by soon enough. Still bad. Oh, gosh. Anyway, just have to go with this, I suppose. Anyway, hello guys, this is Tasso once again, and we are here with part 5 of Vampyr. So, last time we went to Whitechapel, unlocked Whitechapel more or less. We helped solve the help find out who was blackmailing Lady Ashbury, which was Dorothy, and then we did some vampire voodoo on her, which may or may not be the best idea. And then we also embrace Thelma, because why not, right? Okay, anyway, so today is more side questing probably, because I do want to do all the side quests. Side questing, and then from there attending Mary's funeral. You know, Jonathan's sister. The eye was in the tomb. I think my internet is not very good today. The stream isn't as healthy as it can usually be. But well, we're just gonna go with this. Oops. Half the time I still family history. I probably should stop eating from people here. Hi DFM. Feel free to I've improved since last time, hopefully, so you don't see me die as much. That's the hope anyway. It's okay. I mean, it's not exactly your kind of game, DFM, so if you don't want to watch it, it's fine. Yeah, okay, so let's go back to Whitechapel. And at least you're here now, DFM, so that's what matters. It's okay. I mean, I think this month is pretty more than usual since I had like more days off, quote unquote, and I've been doing a lot more streams because of this game. So, like usually it's only like once a week, so but this one now it's like twice to 3 times a week. Because I really want to finish. I want to play more of this game as much as I can. There's so much. In the right direction. Yeah, I see. At least you're here now. That's what matters. Will I ever see that clove extract thingy again?
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Nope. Let's trade.
Please show me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Honestly, right now, so far I've been pretty impressed with like the characters in all this game. They all feel really different. Like they definitely all feel really different. Like what they say, it's like not just like nameless NPCs that are just slightly altered or whatever, but they all actually do feel different. They do feel like other people, which is pretty impressive, I think. Like it's a bit like Radiata Stories if you played it. Like they had like a lot more NPCs, I think like 100 or something. But I mean they were all like noticeably more shallow. Which I mean is understandable. You have 100 NPCs and Radiata Stories was a PS2 game. And most of their differences were really in combat because it's all party stuff. But here is just like Here it's just like there are people and... Oh, I mean, I suppose the side questing could use a little improvement. Oh, I went the completely wrong way. Like, the side questing probably could be a bit more than just go here, go there. But, I mean, there's only so much you can do, I suppose. And honestly, it's been pretty interesting so far. This way.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
So you say, Jonathan, well, we've been doing this for the last god knows how many hours now. Maybe I should go down. Oh god, definitely. So I'm using a lot more stamina than usual now. Oh, using the ultimate. Oh. Wow. There it is. Should have used it on the other guy. Oh, who the hell shooting me? Ow. We have the room here. Just doing a little warm up. I was doing a little warm up to remind myself of the controls. So I definitely need more stamina. I definitely need a lot more stamina. I'm using a lot of stamina this now. Whoa, that's not what I intended to do, but okay. That crosses the thing. Can I go? No, I can't go through here. There we go, that's what I wanted to do.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Did this go to the sewers or something? I've actually never come down here. Give me a second to check it out. Stonebridge sewers. I don't think I've been here before. Maybe I shouldn't be down here yet. I just like to explore too much. Don't let priest people tell you can't. Okay, Captain Romeo. Extermination of the rodents. No mercy, no excuse, no forgiveness. These are the simple rules all members of the club shall apply when dealing with skals. Wherever you face one, exterminate it. Whenever you suspect a vampire of creating skals, report him immediately to Fergalbard, Bensa, and to myself. Skals are a permanent threat to us, for those despicable creatures have no control of their appetite or their primitive instincts. The only case when a skal can be momentarily spared is as long as he can provide us really useful information for our projects. In any other cases, London must be cleansed of these disgusting rodents. From the Law of Ascalon by Lord Reid, founder. Well, you know, DFM. This is what happens when I eat people. I get stronger. But I also just have been able to like find a good way of fighting now, I think. It's mostly just like stun, bite, and then do a attack. Make sure I use my blood abilities. I think I'm going in circles. I'm pretty sure I'm going in circles. Oh, there's this. Right, the combat is definitely very Dark Soulsy now. Am I in the same place? Yes, I am. I have no idea where I am going. In that called real life. I don't know. I don't think the same kind of eating people applies here. Fake Akane. Hello. Whoa. Hello. Fake Akane. Oh crap. Speaking of chomping and nibbling. Oh god, the darkness really makes it really hard to fight. I mean, I wasn't very into VRR, so I'm... Oh, okay. I guess that there really wasn't anything in here so far. More proof that Dr. Reid is just a cat. Am I in the right direction? Feels like it.
Sorry, sir, no admittance.
Oh. Wait, one thing I want to focus on when I level up next time is more blood capacity, because I definitely need that. Maybe more blood absorption. And then more stamina, definitely more stamina, dear god. Who's Akane Kakashikoi? I have no idea. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can craft anything. I don't know, how do I not have watery wrist blood samples? I definitely can't upgrade this. I need one more for that. Like, I like this sword too much. Okay. There we go. I have the cemetery. And now time to find this lady and convince her to not stay here because it's not a good idea. There we go.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Discreetly attend Mary's funeral. Very discreetly attend Mary's funeral. Oh shit. Oh, I did not notice that. Ow. There we go. Ow. Crap. That was a waste of blood. Oh. Where am I? Oh. Holy symbols and orichalcum. If you ever face a vampire, never forget that they fear holy symbols. As long as you have the faith, a cross, a Star of David, an olive branch even, can prove useful to repel these creatures from the pit. But you will not harm them for good. If you really want to hurt them, yeah, watery rich blood. If you really want to hurt them, only one solution exists. Forget about wooden sticks or silver bullets, and find yourself the strongest weapon against vampires, orichalcum. Do you think it's coincidence that orichalcum was common in Atlantis, according to the legend and ancient writing? Atlantis was infested with vampires, and the place is now known as the Santorini Island. I'll personally pay £10,000 to the man who can provide me with some real orichalcum. Clarence Crossley. For more information, please contact me directly. There's a lot of blood. Ah! Okay. I'm here to talk to the lady first. I can deal with... I'll go attend the funeral after doing this. Okay, lady, please go back.
Are you alright, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun.
Xiao Shun.
Are you alright?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Her name is not Chinese. I think it's like Vietnamese? Or Thai? I'm not 100% sure.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I heard that she used to help the refugees, but unfortunately you don't see her around anymore.
Well, I...
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you?
Xiao Shun.
Eventually you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why
Cold
should I
hot
go?
blood soon, maybe.
Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
To be honest, I don't know. Please forgive me if I've upset you. We must all honor our departed loved ones in our own way.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Yeah,
Let's just say, I too have a good
I mean, I
reason
can't
to
kill my
visit
sister.
cemeteries.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reid.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many
Xiao
others.
is Chinese as in
It's
sure.
a mundane cause of death.
Is it the
these
order wrong?
days, but for
I'm
me,
just not
it
sure
means
as a
the end of the
Xiao,
world.
but
At this
because
time, there is so
I
little
mean Xiao is not exactly a
science can
honey
do
ping
to
that you see at all.
epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
I know Shun is
The worst
definitely
thing is
in
not
honey
his
ping,
death,
but
even if it
Xiao
tears me
is
apart.
unless you're
The
trying to
worst
like
is not
English
to
it
see
in a way that
coming, to have
makes it
lost
sound
him
correct
so
when you
quickly,
pronounce it.
even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I
Solid
am not.
evaporated blood.
Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
Yeah, that's why like it's throwing me off. I'm like, it's not standard pinging. I'm like, is that doesn't look Chinese. I mean, I work like a month back. I had to compile a list of all the Harry Ping combinations for a project, and trust me, I know all of them now. I spent like a week, I think like two to 3 days doing it.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to
Wait.
shed.
Singaporean weight gels? Oh.
Are you on your own?
Maybe.
Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have
I
family
probably might have
and
heard it
friends,
before, but I just
but
never
I need
re-registered,
to
I
be
suppose.
here
It's not like
alone.
that common, at least to
One
me.
day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need
Yeah.
sadness.
Well, tree, I can't eat you. Which I don't think I should anyway.
You should not be by yourself. Grief can be a terrible trial, and it's even worse when you're alone.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reid. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Because you shouldn't be here.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else,
Webcam,
if
no.
his
I'm not
wife,
very comfortable with
did
doing
not
my
see it
with putting my
coming?
face
I'm
here.
a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was
Yeah,
unable to
I know
save
Captain
my own
Romeo.
sister Mary. She died in my arms.
After I
Why
bit her.
tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I wanted you to know that you have done nothing wrong. Unlike me.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease.
Terrible
A
disease
disease
that I
have
gave
sworn
her.
to fight and cure.
Probably.
No matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reid. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
I don't know if we can actually do it. But yeah, to answer your question, fake accounting, like, I mean, I can technically live stream with my webcam. I have a webcam on my laptop, but I choose not to because I'm not comfortable with showing my face on the internet so quickly. And like, I don't want to detract the webcam from like the gameplay because I feel that's more important.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reid.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun.
Sure.
Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
That's a nice one. I like this little thing.
No, you can trust me. Why have you not spoken to me?
Yeah. But she has no relationships. Anyway. Yeah, she gets it. Oh, there's still him. I think that's the brother. There's also him, but oh god, he has 5. Whatever. Okay, time to attend Mary's funeral.
Since I
Discreetly.
can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Whoa. Oh, okay, it's just blood. Okay. Oh,
If I have this
that's not what I intended to do.
thirst for blood, my mother would die if she were to see me in this state. I must wait. Avery, I leave you to care for my mother. I'm in no state to comfort her. Mother, why have you come here? This is proving far worse than I imagined.
See how.
Avery,
Okay, that's about it.
I leave you to care for my mother. I'm in no state to comfort her.
Oh, there we go. Avery, is that the brother or something? Oh,
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
The guy does not look very good. I'm just gonna say it here. The model does not look very nice. Oh no, no, don't fall.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, there's a butler.
I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Oh, you know his eyes were actually like that. They're stuck like that.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
Oh. Oh, there's a good,
What brings you here?
interesting
I
transition.
thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I wish the tears would come. But I'm empty. And I feel a hypocrite.
Let your pain run free, Jonathan. Don't smother it. What you feel is your humanity. Don't be so quick to lose it.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so
Oh,
many
we are friends now? I didn't know this.
loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
You may be right.
Of course. I've stared upon this world for centuries, and time has taught me to deal with guilt, if not erase it.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
I mean, man, his face though. Are his eyes just stuck like this, or is it just my computer being weird? I wonder. Reach St. Mary Church. First, I will report to Father Whittaker.
I cannot enter.
Welcome back, Captain Rumia. There we go. No worries, Captain Rumia. Yeah, using the ultimate is crazy though. Dear God.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you?
What the
Make
hell?
yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Oh, he big.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
Who the fuck is
So your
Ascalon?
name is Ascalon.
Okay, he's Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is
Oh, okay,
vampire
he's
law.
not Ascalon.
Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Look, I have nobody to help me. Why not?
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
You and me, Jonathan.
Roll back to the hell that spawned you!
Oh shit.
Grenade!
Ow, ow. Oh shit. Yes, he's swinging a cross at me, literally. Oh shit. Oh.
This man stunned me with his face. His crucifix. This is not good news.
What a rude enemy. Well, I mean, I am a vampire. That's like the first time though that's happened. Go and talk with the father first. Forcing his faith on you. I mean, technically, I guess Jonathan doesn't really believe in God, so I suppose that's true. So, are there more? Nope. Why are there so many monsters here? Oh. Oh crap. What about now? Yep. Oh crap. Oh man, that was cool. Also very last second, big last second save. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, that was close. Oh. Oh shit. Where am I going? Oh, okay. I took the dangerous way back, basically. Let me heal myself. There we go. There we go. Yes, Clayton, I was finding you. I'm looking for
Good
you.
evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It appears the dispensary is now a major source of contagion in Whitechapel. Someone should do something about it, but no one cares.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Dr?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell. It's locked.
There we go. There's the asshole.
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
If you propagate the devil's work, you'll perish by the devil's work. Such is the law of the Lord.
I guess that I really need to help that.
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see?
This back at the
I
room, yeah.
sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
A laughing queen dressed in blood. Tell me more.
This epidemic is her feast.
Yeah, he's kind of a crazy old coot.
Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Like, yeah, DFM, like, so basically found his disciple Samuel yesterday, and like Samuel had a diary, and you read it, and there's basically a whole bunch of lists of crazy shit that they've done, like burning people alive, and committing arson, and murdering people, all for the name of, all for the sake of religion, basically.
Why did you...
I sent...
You sent... Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's far.
Tobias Whitaker, confess why you burned those people alive.
I have done what no one was ready to do.
As I said.
I will smite the flesh of the unclean to protect the righteous.
You're not the savior of London. You're just a glorified sadist.
I take no pleasure in this awful cleansing, Dr. Reid. I am only driven by the thousands of innocents I save each night.
You are just another heartless murderer, exploiting the epidemic to kill with impunity.
No! No. The only way to contain the spread is to strike at the source itself. The proliferating sick.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Samuel used you. He was an immoral crook.
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
I mean, once I have the time, he's going down.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. Even now,
You look so pale, my...
Oh boy. Actually, I kind of wonder if in the future, if I actually would have had more things.
Would you like me to?
Oh, that's Harry Peterson. There we go.
Good evening, Mr. Petrescu. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the exact same question, Mr. Doctor. Now leave me alone.
Tell me everything you...
I do not believe it.
I heard what happened to Nurse Crane. How do you feel, Mr. Petrescu?
Everything was going well until you arrived.
Look, I did not plan for this.
And will be sorely missed.
I regret it too. I wish she'd continued working at the Pembroke Hospital. She was a good nurse.
So you put an end to the operation. Did you put an end to Dorothea as well?
Oh.
You seem to have a lot on your chest, sir. What's wrong?
I heard you are a famous surgeon. Tell me, what did you do to Dorothea? She was so bright, so clever. Then you made her an empty shell.
I didn't use drugs or medical trickery, Mr. Petrescu.
Yeah.
All I did was talk to Nurse Crane. I promise you.
But what happened to her then? After you left, she did not even recognize me. Then she got careless and sick, and I had to flee.
What do you plan to do now that Nurse Crane is gone?
I'm not sure. Strange men came to see me after Dorothea's death.
She's dead?
Strange weapons and very odd stories.
Oh
what
no.
kind of stories?
Stories all Romanian children know. It was as if I was home again. Vampires, Mr. Doctor. Vampires.
You believe them? Aren't you too old to hold a weapon or listen to scary stories?
Yes, I am old and alone and will die soon, but if these stories are true, maybe I have found myself another cause.
Are you living on the streets, Mr. Petrescu?
And why not? Those who believe they'll be safe behind walls are blind.
What about your house?
My house is always open to any poor soul needing a roof. All my work here is lost now that Dorothea is gone, thanks to you.
Why are you so aggressive?
I remember the night you came here and convinced me to open my door to you, sir. I'd like to punch you right on your chops.
How do you feel, Mr. Petrescu? Do you need my help?
I would not even accept fresh water from you, Doctor. I don't need your help.
Yes, you do. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
I said I don't want anything. But I'll keep this for those who really need it.
I mean, maybe. Maybe. I think it's probably I'm going to do it. I don't know. I'll keep him around for a while more and see how I feel. Oh, he's dead. Who else needs healing? Benjamin Palmer.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
Man, where are they? I think I'm in the wrong way. Yeah, I'm reaching the west end. Where's the other dude? Come on, I'll give you medicine. Let me give you the medicine.
Is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Maybe it's time to see if this Christina is still working nearby.
It's just so hard to navigate around here. An unknown event happened. What is that? Isn't this a dispensary? Oh. Oh shit. Oh. Oh crap. Oh. Oh god, if Dorothy became a boss. Dorothy became a boss. I am so... Oh god. Seriously, if Dorothy became a boss, I am I'm not sure what to feel about it, honestly. It definitely sounds like she became a boss upstairs. From the sound up, from the way it sounds. It definitely sounds like she became a boss. Oh boy. Oh boy. As if, whoo boy, right now. This is my design. Yep, whoa, level 24. Let's see if I can do this. That's a good head start. God. Oh. Oh god, I can't even get hit. This is gonna be hard. Oh shit. I'll definitely be way too low level for this. Okay, I'm totally cheating by using my gun. Whoa, ow. Oh well. Well, I did this. I did this. I did this. Well, I mean...
Good evening, Mr. Petrescu.
Surely.
Goodbye.
I'll keep him for a little bit more.
Good evening.
Have you any news on Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It seems her dispensary isn't so busy nowadays. Good thing for the Swanborough cordial.
You mean what happened last time? Like last time, Jonathan used his vampire powers to kind of make her forget, except she forgot about everything, and I think I don't know, she became a skal now somehow. That's the part that kind of.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
Where's the other dude? Yeah, Dorothy Crane, yeah. But that's a Romanian. That's her real name because she's from Romania. Dorothy is, I think, what she just shortened it to when she came to London. Where's the other dude? Yeah. Nurse Cray isn't her full name, it's just... It's her real name, rather. There we go. There's the other dude.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reid.
Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not recently.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
I don't have.
I will see you later.
I don't have migraine medicine. I thought I did.
Gun, alcohol.
Okay. Oh. Man, I really screwed up Whitechapel. Okay, story time.
This elixir will give you faith again.
Where's the other dude, I wonder? I can't find him. The antique figure of the Varcolakas. Of my many journeys, I believe I was almost amazed by my exploration of the Mediterranean Isles, and particularly the island of Santorini, searching for traces of vampire presence in the sunburned lands. Herodotus himself refers to the island in his 4th book, and I'm personally convinced that there are many mysteries to be unveiled in this part of the world. Who knows that even today, the island of Santorini is still considered by some as the most vampire-infested place in the world, way more than the Carpathians, and that its inhabitants are considered as specialists of the vampire hunt, or the hunt for the Vaicrocalas, as they call this creature. According to the local myth, the Vaicrocalas is a dead person who does not decay, and who can show a vermilion complexion as long as he is gorged with fresh blood. He cannot enter a house without knocking and getting a response. The garlic makes him flee. He does not consume under the sun, but his skin blackens. He can change himself into wolf and other animals. What struck me the most is that the same name exists with small variations from Mediterranean Sea to the Balkans. The Greeks call him the Vaicrocalas, the Bulgarians and the Macedonians name him Varcolak or Varcolak, the Siberians call him Vukodak. Yes, Vukodak, a name so similar to the Vukot we already know, my dear brothers. Just to write the few words now gives me the shivers. I'm personally convinced that we are here confronted to some proto-vampire. Maybe they are a missing link between the modern vampires and the creatures that came before them. If God allows me enough time, I wish one day to go back to the Serotonin Island and find the trail of this antique and forgotten figure. From Drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Talltree, Primate of St. Paul.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Maybe it's time to see if this casino is still working nearby.
Have I even been in this part here before? Oh wait, I have. Oh, that was cool. Two in one go. Oh, crap. Stop shooting this goddamn gas!
Oh my god! We have to stop it!
How do I?
You are blinded by your false state.
Alright.
Imprisoned by your daily routine.
Oh. Anything up here? Nope. To church we go.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
This is like this is a private matter. This is a private concern. What's the difference?
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures.
I don't know if you're going to say the same once you know
Whatever
what it
tell
is.
me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling?
One's matter, one's concern.
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Oh. There was a sudden loading.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
Oh, well, now it's now this kind of time to do some side questing. I kind of want to actually return to the docks because I haven't been there at all since the beginning. And I think I might actually go back to the docks. Alright, go to the docks for a little look-see.
It's not a place for you, isn't it?
Oh, I keep pressing the wrong bloody button. Oh god, it's not. It's a cross dude again. Ow, ow. Cross dude, you are annoying. The power of Christ compels you! Oh shit, not again. Oh. Oh shit, not again. Shit. Oh, not again.
Get a taste of this!
Oh, come on. Ah!
I ought to have to step back.
Cross guy is very annoying.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
Oh shit, there's someone there. Who are you?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What
Oh,
are you?
he's meeting his maker now.
I am the land. You are our champion.
What?
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be stilled, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Can I upgrade anything? Nope. Let me refill my bullets. Let's see. Alright, the docks. Do head down here. Go down to the docks for a quick skadoodly. I'll look at Milton first.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
I'd like to see your
wise choice, Dr. Reid.
Milton shotgun. 296 damage. Yeah, I think I'll just use. Let's just buy some stuff here. There we go. Clay, my boy.
Hey, Doc.
How are you?
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Okay, let's go back to the docks. How do I go back? What is this blood trail? Oh, nope.
Lord, give us strength.
Oh, you go away. Cross guy, please stop. The tassel ran into clay cops. Yep.
He's dead. I shall fear no evil.
I see the cross also lowers my blood. Shit, I went the wrong way. Good job, self. Ow. He got a wrist. He's got a bloody long range. Ow, ow, ow. There's a lot of my blood. Back in Pembroke. Now I wonder if I can even go to the docks now, with how strong the enemies are. Oh god, this guy's annoying as hell.
Take a breath and eat. He's done.
I need more EXP, which means more blood, which means I probably am going to embrace someone again. Okay, that's not what I intended to do.
Despicable.
Oh. Anything else I need to pick up? There we go. Look at this guy lying down like this. Ragdoll physics, gotta love them. Okay. I'm back at the docks.
Stupid beast! No! Bloody leech! This one's a top!
Killing bite. He did. Am I back at the docks? Limehouse dock. Whoa, this is a fancy place. Cover letter. Hello Frank, how are you? My old friend, it was good to see you last week. Next time let me get the rounds in. I hope everything is okay on your side of town. Here in your own neighborhood the situation is getting worse. Clay is getting more violent every day and is only thinking about expansion. Even when it seems there are some new players around trying to dispute our territory. The wet boot boys are in the bad spot, I'm afraid. So I thought about what you said the last time we met. That you never regretted leaving the gang. That the only thing you regret is never being able to put foot in the East End again to avoid a good meeting or worse. Well, rest assured that you have my protection if you decide to pass by. And maybe we could talk again about new opportunities and job offers. You know I've always been good with numbers, so maybe if you need an accountant in your company, let's talk about that, shall we? Say hello to your wife for me. WBB for life, old chap. Both take me.
It's locked, all right.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this guard of something, sweetie. My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for for your orders, sweet queen.
Hey.
I hope the rumors about Clay are true. Otherwise...
Oh, it's Clay's wife.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reid. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice.
Wet boot boys.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us.
What?
Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the grave diggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
I guess so.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the Wet Boot Boys, Doctor. This is our territory and this is our law.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reid, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies.
I mean, I'm not any better.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
More shotgun shells. Where's the other dude? Oh, there he is.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy?
Wow,
here?
that was
Dr.
nice.
Jonathan Reid, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
He's short. I just realized. It's really short. It's really short.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to
Look,
answer that?
Yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working
Look, I saved your boss.
I'm the boss, all right. The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here, like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right
Look,
now.
I saved your
She's more
boss.
smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Don't you see it's an endless spiral? One day, it will be you who will be stabbed, or shot, or worse.
That's what my sweet Edwina always says, that one day I'll get it too. But she says it with the most beautiful smile, my Edwina.
Oh boy.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Just figuring out the lay of the land.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always
See
be a
more.
good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reid. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reid? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
See more fishbone? Yep. Subtlety fish.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves all.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
No. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency then?
Well, Tom from my local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Who are you?
Hello, boy.
Boy.
Hello.
Oh.
Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Armenia.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
Well, I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne.
Ooh.
She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care. Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reid. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let the doctor in?
Cough, cough. Vampire voodoo. Here we go.
Please don't stay too long, sir.
It's locked, all right.
So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know, but it's most likely linked to the gangs if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you could just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope Factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Oof.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
I've been nothing but worry.
Time to loot this entire place once again.
I cannot enter.
Oops, nope, wrong. Hmm. They didn't really. West End. Let's see. Oh, I haven't really read Delma's thing yet. Delma Hallcraft, 32 years old, female, a patient convinced she is a vampire and displaying all the symptoms of Cortat syndrome. This woman persuaded herself that she was dead, that her body was quickly decaying, and that she needed to drink blood to survive. Needless to say, her assumptions were wrong. She roamed Pembroke Hospital at night in a theoretical search for the precious substance, but she didn't go so far as to hurt other patients. The only person who didn't seem to mind her antics and morbid declamations was Thomas Elwood, a disfigured soldier who appreciated how Miss Hallcraft didn't care about his mutilation. The two of them made a strangely fitting pair. Even when I took her life, Thelma Hallcraft never ceased to see herself as a vampire and only recognized me as a kind.
It's locked, all right.
There's a lot of exploring going on here.
He's dead!
Wow. Oh, crap. That was a... Oh. Whew. There we go.
It's locked.
It's locked.
I cannot enter.
It's also locked. Not much I can do around here. That's what I wanted to do. Hey, it's him. I found you.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Is there anything in particular that you...
Hi, Victor Carney.
Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
Such
Why are you
sarcasm.
so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Despair!
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die? Is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb.
A bomb?
Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, a torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Is there any...
That's it.
No
Let me say...
Another... What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reid.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Peaceful change. If only, right?
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Western Docks, Southwark. Man, the docks are a maze though. I don't even know where it's where. Just kind of wandering around at this point. Okay. I'm here again.
It's locked.
I wonder if I can go in from this side. Those are the north docks. Come up. Come down here and face me like a man. This is where I was earlier. And then I come out through here. Yeah, there we go.
It's locked, all right.
What? No? Okay. It's a hideout. Yeah, it's a new hideout. Poor dude. Okay. Nope. Upgrade, yeah. Upgrades are done. There we go. Oh, I wonder later if I can like. I hope later in the game I can like, teleport in between hideouts, because that will be like really useful for traveling instead of running all the way there, which can be a bit tiring. Lead to the north docks. Oh, let's have a look, see, I suppose. Oh, there's a train. Hi, train. Oh boy. West End. Whitechapel. Maybe not there yet.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman.
They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
It's locked.
Wait. Oh gosh.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Oh. Where is he? Where are they coming from? Oh. There we go.
It's locked, all right.
How do I go in from there? That's what I want to know. Well, I'm going from here. I think the doors are locked here, isn't it? Yeah, they are.
I cannot enter.
Let me in.
It's locked, all right.
That sucks. They only go to the north from here. All I can really do is go to the north. Where away, sneak in from the hideout. Hideout is... there's no other doors to get out. The west end. Oh well, no choice but to go through here then. It's locked?
I cannot enter.
Okay. Oh, isn't this where I fought
It's locked, all right.
Isn't this where I fought the dude?
Look at it! Fish is
Oh shit, no! That was a bad choice. Oh well, I died. I think I definitely want to embrace somebody to level up. But yeah, definitely no point going there. No point going there right now.
I cannot enter.
Why can't I go in? There's a dude right there as well. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, there's something there. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. It's also not what I wanted to do. This is Whitechapel, there we go. I don't really want to eat anybody here though. But I've also been like, God, I can't eat anybody at all. I wonder if I can go to Southwark. Yeah, sorry, I know like this is a lot of exploring, but I kind of want to do it. Hey, look! I finally found the place. Dear God.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about
there
to
we go.
save many dry throats.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad.
There's a lot of
Thanks
side quests to
people
do.
like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Just a lot more happy than before.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
So you and your friends all feel in danger? No exceptions?
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now. But he's not like everybody else.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the colour of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London, and here I am.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Go outside.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of side quests. Side quest time. Okay, it's a soft work. Let's see the other quest. It's around here. Okay. Retrieve the necklace. Well, I suppose easier said than done though.
I so love to gaze at the stars.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reid. Just through eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Miss.
So long.
Okay. How do I find that necklace?
Hypocrites, all of them. Maggots and liars.
Maybe down here? There's a lot of blood. There's also a lot of blood. Guess I'll do the other quest first then. Yep, that's where I was earlier. Okay. Okay, both soft work. I can do those.
Better go home, sir. Stupid beast!
A leech! That's right. Ow. Ow. Whoa. That's not what I was expecting to do. Ransacking houses, as always.
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
It's on to us! It's mine! This is no place for the gentlemen. That's gonna start. That's gonna hurt. Filthy fucking beast!
Okay, where is it?
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary.
We're back at the beginning. Going back to the place where he first woke up. Warning note. Hello boys, about your last message concerning your mission to loot costas in South Park. I only say it once. Deal with it and be glad I don't report your protest to Edwina. She might go there herself to cut your balls off. Elizabeth also told me you made a few jokes about what I saw by the pier. So now I'm just a loony scared by his own shadow, or a nutcase who mumbles and trembles like an old woman about ghost stories. Good. I like it when my boys are happy. Be assured that nutcase will come to piss on your bloody carcasses. After the fucking monster I saw it suck your brains out. Enjoy the following nights, fellows. I heard they will be foggy and rainy. Both D.
This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
He got his watch back. That's funny. In a morbid way, but still. Okay, switch to the other thing. Can I go down? Nope. Okay. Locate the site where the bombing took place. I mean, it should be pretty obvious. I mean, it was a bomb, right? Laughs nervously.
No civilians allowed. Burn it, boys!
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, crap. That was a disaster and a half. Okay. Oh, this is the grave. That's not where I want to be. Yeah, dear. I screwed up. Honestly, I think I'm just getting too cocky. I need to be more cautious.
Best be moving on.
See how he's dressed?
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here.
Oh. don't know what the hell that thing. There we go. Yeah, need to be more careful and not horribly cocky. That's gasoline.
It's a leech! Kill it!
Oh, not aiming correctly. Ow. How do I locate where the bombing is?
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
It's also locked. Oh, no, no. I didn't want to do that. Stop doing that. What is this place? This is like a factory or something?
This is no place for you, sir. Don't come any fucking closer! Kill it! He's mine! I'll take it! Get back in the grave! It's too strong!
This is like a factory or something. Dear God. Foundry key.
Best be moving on. Where'd he go?
Well, they're clearly making something in here. This is like their base, like one of their bases or something. Gosh. Casually strolls in and infiltrates the whole place.
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects.
Find some flowers. Flowers. There we go.
It's locked, all right.
Stupid beast!
Wait, what? Oh, there you are. Oh boy. I just want to find some flowers. Stop giving me so much trouble, goddammit. Yeah. Unlock all the doors. I mean, it would be nice if they told me how to find flowers. I think I'm going to assume that I need to find flowers elsewhere. Or I can read a guide and do it next time. I think that's what I'll do.
Stupid fucking beast! That's gonna hurt! Stupid fucking beast!
Man, there really needs to be a way to like fast travel in between hideouts or something. Maybe I should have unlocked that first before coming here. Oh well. Is that me? I think that's my blood that time when I got injured. That is attention to detail. I think. I don't know, I could be wrong. Yeah. A lot of traveling. And I keep going the wrong direction. Because I'm smart. I'm pretty sure there'll be fast travel-ish. Unlock. Okay. Let's go back there. Yeah, this is where I was. Look, it's where I shot myself. Low, 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 low. There was a blast from the past. I mean, I could just sneak past them, I suppose. Where am I? There we go. It's like later on when I discovered teleportation or some bullshit like that. Then like, you can now go. Oops! You can now go between hideouts. I'm like, yes, finally. Well, we can't accept they don't really. That's not an option. Because I feel like it should be an option. Because reading, like, oh yeah, it's like taking a lot of time to just walk to one place to another. Oh. Oh yeah, I found a new hideout. That's nice. Speaking of hideouts, found yet another one. Jonathan's watch. I think I want to keep my watch. That's the... That's Stella. That's Sabrina. Where's the lady? Oh, that's Stella. There's Rufus. Dyson. Oh, God, where is she? This is annoying. Lady, Edwina, where the hell are you? I'm here to report about your thing. Oh wait, I'm just going in circles at this point. Oh, there she is. Keep using the wrong button to zoom in. Okay, up and then right. There.
Then the gangs, the epidemics, everyone's throwing the blame.
There she is.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reid. What do you want?
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reid. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot boys thank you for your help.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have. Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've seen any news.
Okay. I think I do like these other side quests and then we can end the stream there after this side quest. Just so I can get more side quests out of the way so we can do more story stuff tomorrow. Hopefully anyway. Side quest hell. I mean, since I'm all the way here already anyway, might as well just do all these side quests. Ow. Oh shit. There we go. That always feels like half a boss fight. Okay, where's the thing again? Let me go up, let me go up. The door has been unlocked. Newspaper article. You've arrested for attempted murder. Last night, a young man, Tom Watts, was arrested by the police for attempted murder in the renowned restaurant The Silver Bell on Percival Street. The suspect was spotted standing in front of the restaurant, pointing a gun at customers for about 1 minute without firing. 2 witnesses promptly reported his behavior. Watts was arrested without incident but refused to give any explanation for his actions and only gave his name. His gun was loaded, confirmed the policeman who answered our questions. It is likely that Watts will feel the full force of his Majesty's courts for this transgression. The young man shall be jailed for a few years at least. So he was a criminal.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Why would I lie to him anyway? Might as well just give him the bottles. I have enough alcohol. To go on for quite a while. Okay, let's bring it back to Tom. Oh no, I can open the gate. I'm gonna try it. I don't really want to fight you guys, so I'm just going to sneak past.
It's locked.
Never mind. Oh, there's a North Docks. I don't want to go there.
I cannot enter.
Oops, there's a chest.
It's locked.
Okay. There we go. Tom.
Should have offered a drink to the boy. Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reid, but I thought those Pre-Wen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologise, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
No, I don't know about that. All I've brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill.
He was a gang member.
I was an obedient gang member at the time. A proud, wet boot boy.
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats.
What?
Selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reid. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Perhaps I should shut the turquoise for a time.
Okay. Now where is my hideout? Gee, what is this as well? I want to know. Can I even open this gate? Oh, yes I can. What? There we go. There's someone in there. There we go. Oh crap, nope. Ow. Oh. Crap. You okay, dude?
Are you alright, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards at Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your
Archer
life
would
is at
be
risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Bloody letter. Dear mother, whatever happens to be, always remember that your son loves you. I know you did not always approve of the way I chose to live my life, but I won't change. I was born and raised in this part of town, and I just can't stand what's happening to my people, to my neighborhood, to people we know. I recently made a terrible decision. I decided to strike back against the tyranny of a few. I know that they will retaliate, but I'm ready for whatever comes. Thanks to you, I've always loved to read. Now that I am about to take action, I can only quote Etienne de la Bolte, They only seem tall because we are on our knees. I want you anymore, mother. I tend to stand straight, whatever the cost. Goodbye, my beloved mother, Jack.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
In Gillingham. I don't know where they are though. There we go. I was going to just find the hideout. There we go. I should have just done this. Killing bite.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Oh, and I read the text in written Braille alphabet, just as I done Roman alphabet, cure for blindness. What? Oh crap. Ah! Oh. There we go. Much blood. Okay.
Perhaps we should have listened to what the idiot had to say first.
Oh, hi.
You again. What do you want?
I know you believe monsters are real, Booth.
They are. I know, I saw one.
I am one.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a few years ago. Clay Cox was still the boss then. He'd sent me to the shipyard to find out who was stealing tools and ropes at night.
Go on.
First I thought it was an old lady with a limp. It looked frail and crooked. Then I saw it grab a bloody beam and lift it like it was a stick. I shouted. It looked straight at me.
Do you know what it was?
It was all eyes and
long teeth, but I couldn't see its face. I shot at it when it moved towards me and I hit it. And then it jumped and vanished in the shadows.
You could have imagined all that. These dogs can be so gloomy at night, with the fog and the wind and the boats creaking.
No, Doctor. That night I saw the fucking sewer dog for real. It's not a beast like the stories say. It's the ghost of an old woman. Bullets can't stop it. But no one believes me.
Are your friends mocking you?
Even Edwina told me once to never speak about it, but I know what I saw. And it wasn't a human. Not human at all.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
There we go. Should I rest? I don't think I'll rest. Okay. I want more stamina, I think. Blood capacity, yes. Definitely want more blood capacity. More stamina. A bit more health. I think that'll be good. Let's see how much. I need 2,000. Okay, never mind. Defensive. Coagulation. I'm just going to do all this passive since I used it a lot. More health again. Again, get a little bit more blood from biting people. Do a little bit more damage. Okay. There we go. The following night. Oh. Yeah, actually the infected this Baroque's economy may have changed. Big thirst, that's me every day. I've healed a lot of people. Whoa. Everyone sick? Oh no. Why is everyone sick again? Why is everyone suddenly sick? Fatigue. 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 Well, guess I know what I need to do after this. Serious. Still stable. Okay, so I need to go back to Pembroke next time and heal everyone. You see all fatigue for everyone, so it should be fine. Okay. So, God, I've gone like 30 minutes over time. Okay. I should probably stop here. Yeah. Okay. Oof. Long stream. Not that much progress, I suppose, because I just spent so much time wandering around. Oh well, but I hope it wasn't too boring for you guys. But anyway, tomorrow hopefully a bit more side questing and wandering, and then we can progress with a bit more story. I just feel like I want to do all the side quests, you know. It's just fun. It's fun. I just want to cover all the content that I want to cover. For better or for worse, I suppose. But yeah, so tomorrow is Sunday. One more round of Vampyr. One more round of Vampyr tomorrow on Sunday. And hopefully we can make even more progress. I mean, I think like yesterday's stream had a lot of progress. This one not so much, but I think like it'll help in the future once I know better what to do. Hopefully, anyway. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, alright. Thanks again, guys, for like coming over to hang out and stuff as always. It's a nice thing to chill too, and not do it alone as always. So it makes it a bit more interesting to play instead of just doing it by myself, you know. Although I think if I play by myself, I just keep playing it the whole day. I think I might have completed it by now if I did it by myself, but oh well. But I think it's much more fun to experience it with you guys and see what's going and see the story unfold. But yeah, thanks again as always, and yeah, as like always, tomorrow noon, another round of Vampyr with hopefully a bit more progress into this. But yeah, I guess like I suppose we'll see how things go. Yeah, anyway, thanks again guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.